Well, I decided to do a little road trip and see whether or not I could see Ailsa Craig with the P1000. So I took quite the journey and set off this morning to come all the way up to Scotland, and unfortunately you can't see bugger all. It's absolutely crap. Bugger all. It's absolutely crap. Crap weather. Can't see a bloody thing. Mel Gig, hello. Let's see if I can show you where I actually am. So I'm actually at Ardrossan now, and I'm on this kind of, I'm near an Aldi. I've just driven down by the Aldi that's over there, and I'm on this kind of the end of the pier. Anyway, so it's taken me about 4.5 hours to get here. There's my P1000 ready to go. So somewhere over in this direction should be Ailsa Craig. Hi Ryan. So Ailsa Craig should be over there. Unfortunately, like I say, can't see anything. And I know it's got a lighthouse on it as well, but I highly doubt we'll even see any kind of light would make it through this atmosphere. It's raining, it appears, over there. It's really dark actually. But it's a beautiful place, I have to give you that. It's let me show you. It's absolutely gorgeous. What have we got over there? Let's see. Some kind of shop. So now I'm kind of stuck with what to do. Do I stay here and hope that the weather clears and I can see the lighthouse later? Do I book into a bed and breakfast somewhere and come again in the morning? What should I do? That is the thing. Scotland does have a lot of weather, yeah. And the other thing that we've got to contend with is it's bonfire night tonight, and guaranteed tomorrow morning is going to be foggy as hell. Little bonfires that go off. Well, just look at this place. Take a car and snooze for an hour or so. Yeah, I suppose I could. It's been a bit of a journey though, I tell you, to get up here. I've only got a little 1.2. It starts shuddering at 80. Some shout outs. Hello Meridian, Ryan Q, Cosmic Surfer, Mel Gig, Spirit of Thorn. What time will the lighthouse switch on? It's usually around, I would say around this sort of time, you would think. From the observations that I've seen around where I live, I mean, that's normally the sort of time that it would pop on. But honestly, you can't even see them. I mean, from this, you know, from here, you should be able to see the Ailsa Craig anyway. You know, the top part of it at least. It should stand out like a sore thumb. But it's the weather's. Let me see if I can show you on the P900. Sorry, P1000. Let me just set it up one sec. Try and show you how unclear the weather is. And the thing was, I mean, it wasn't supposed to be too bad weather today. It's just one of those things, isn't it? You know, you take a punt on this and you decide to go and drive somewhere. I mean, a couple of weeks ago I drove down to North Wales to try and do some observations, and you know, it wasn't as good as the first time, so it was just pointless. Yeah, let's see if you can make it out on this. Actually, if I start recording, you might be able to see. Hello Bruno, Dave Hinkle. The lighthouse is therefore inclement weather conditions, so you should see it. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I honestly wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, it is inclement. When I look over there, I mean, you know, you can barely see, I would say, 10 miles away. I mean, we've got a peninsula of land over there, and you might be able to see it on the camera. And I can barely make out this house that's there. You can see that. So, that piece of land's only what, probably eight miles away or so, and it's struggling to film that as well. What a bummer. Who else have we got in? Let's see. Where's that IR cam when you need it? Well, I'm not even sure it would see through this. I'll be honest. It's really thick. I mean, I can zoom out to a boat that I can see over there. Let's see if we can show you something there. Oh, yeah, let's focus it again. There we go. And we've got a boat off over there somewhere, but again, it's not that far out, to be honest. And you should see it a lot clearer than this. So just really inclement weather. That's the issue that I'm going through at the minute. What a bummer. Well, this is all due down. Oh, fucking shitting bastards! Look at that! Fucking dog shit. Got fucking dog shit on my shoe now. Fucking twat. That's gonna stink the car. Ah, dirty bastards. There's more of it here. Look at this fucking state of this. Fucking hell, Scotland, it's a right shit house. Look at it. What have they done? Have they actually took the dog up here to have a shit? And it looks like they've kicked it all around everywhere. Dog shit Ranty. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing any light at all from the lighthouse. I'm not seeing any flashes or anything. Can't see a bloody thing. I guess I'll have to time, I suppose. So how is everybody anyway? What's been going on recently? I've been missing the chat, so let's see. Leave the shoes on the roof. FE Viking, hello. One of my Patreons, FE Viking, thank you very much. That's what's paid for me to come up and actually do this observation, put the petrol money in, and off I've gone. I've had the day to myself, so I thought, well, I might as well go and do something. Filled the car up. Probably about 35 quid here, 35 quid back. And working it out, I get around about 75, 80 quid on me Patreon, so it's paid for that. Just unfortunately, it hasn't worked out. It's just one of those things, isn't it? I don't actually know anybody in Scotland that can say to me, hey, you know, weather's going to be great, or you need to come up and do an observation. That would be great if it was, if I had someone that could do that, but anyway, I'm going to turn the, I'm going to stop filming because there's nothing to film. Well, what else do we have over here? We've got some beautiful sun peering through the clouds over there. Looks quite nice. That's true, AJM, but it's not my dog. I wish it was. Actually, no. I bet it was Al K. I bet he's been up here. I bet he's done that. That's Alkays. I can tell. That's human. Yeah, what a bummer. Nothing to see. So what's been going on? Anything? Nothing? Yeah, that's true. Some people do act like dogs, especially the trolls. I mean, I could imagine that if the ballers knew I was actually going to come here and do this observation before, you know, this would be something that they would have probably done, I'll be honest. It wouldn't surprise me if Mark Taylor drove up and did that. It's quite a nice place, this, actually. I mean, just for relaxing. I mean, you can imagine if Ailsa Craig had been visible, this would be an awesome spot to come and do it. An absolutely awesome spot. Afternoon, bloody thicker than water. It's almost evening, actually. You should have checked the weather. Here we go. The thing was, the weather wasn't supposed to be too bad. It was supposed to be half decent. It appears that the weather is actually in a different location, which is why we can't see anything. I mean, the weather here isn't too bad. I mean, it's a little bit what you call misty, but yeah, I mean, it should have been still worthwhile coming. Quite a cool place, actually. You even got fishermen down here doing the thing. We've got about 20 feet up here. Pretty cool. Pretty nice place to be, actually. I need to get that fucking shit off my feet before I get in my car. Right, who else have we got in chat? Let's see. Bruno, with good weather, looks fantastic. Hi, Patricia. Nice to see you in. Stephen Crumley, hello. Yep, I decided to come to Scotland and spent most of the day driving up here to come and do an Ailsa Craig observation. I get here and it's a complete whiteout. I can't see anything. It's just one of those things. It's poor weather, poor visibility. Go shoot me. I can't believe on the top of that there, where it's a beautiful place to go and watch the sunset or something like that, they've let a dog come in and shit all over it. I kid you not. Kid you not. And it's not something you look on the floor for. It's not something you think, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll watch where my feet are going. Because you're so enthralled with the view, because the view's stunning from up there. It's the last thing you're going to look at is your feet. Isle of Arran. No, can't even see the Isle of Arran. Can't see anything. It's just a whiteout completely. Scotland is beautiful, Patricia. Yeah, I've been, well, I must have been about 15 times in the past, what, 5 years or so. I love it up here. When I retire, I'm going to come and move here, that's for sure. And look at the views. I don't know if this phone is doing that sunset justice. Well, you know, behind the cloud justice. It's English tourist stocks. No worries, FE Viking. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of them, innit? I mean, you sit in the car for 4.5 hours and it's a 4.5 hour back, but it's the things that we'll do. And I wanted to get this Ailsa Craig because I feel that with the P1000 that there can be a lot more detail brought out than what Al K begrudgingly showed us in his P900 images. You know, I think a more in-depth analysis of this particular area or this observation is what's needed. Someone who will do it properly, because I don't feel that he did, or released all the data at least anyway. He was very snidey with that. Yeah, weather conditions prove the globe. Yeah, anything proves the globe. According to ballers, petrol proves the globe. Moss on the wall proves the globe. Yep, there we go. I see moss. It's proof of the globe. What's up, globe head no more? Oh, it's bloody cold as well actually now. It's gone really cold. I think I need a big bonfire to go and stand next to and warm up. Do you know something? I was going to wipe my dog shit foot on this kind of stuff here, but it smells worse than this. Actually smells worse than dog shit. Ugh. It's horrendous. Ah, I have a puddle. Here we go. Sweet. Yeah, I can't get down to the beach. That's the thing. It's all sealed off. They've got some gates here, and the only way down is to jump off the wall, which I'm not going to do. How much better is the P1000 than the P900? It's substantially better. For instance, I'm going to be, if you look at the video that I just released, and it says Barrow without the inferior mirage, when I actually zoom into the buildings and I'm looking beneath the buildings, I actually see the houses beneath the buildings that are on the water side. I mean, you actually pick out the individual houses. So I'm looking over the sand dune that's in the foreground, about 13 miles away. I'm looking over that and into Devonshire Dock Hall, and in that area that was always sort of it was difficult to pick out what exactly was there and what wasn't there. With the P1000 you can actually make out the houses. I mean, it's just stunning. It's literally looking directly into the harbour itself, essentially. Just absolutely stunning. And of course, from that elevation, you know, 80 feet should be missing from that elevation alone. But just the actual quality of the P1000 imagery is just fantastic. Recording in 2K is going to be, well, for observations like this, and then from next sort of April onwards, when the weather conditions turn again. I mean, obviously, I'm still going to go down and do the filming. I mean, I got that 3-inch observation from a couple of days ago, so it just proves that obviously it's nothing to do with refraction, because the warm air, it wasn't warm air. It was bloody freezing. It was about 4 degrees, and I was lying on the beach right next to the water. It was bloody freezing cold, and let's see him try and claim some kind of refraction out of that, because the water wasn't frozen. So there wasn't a lot of difference between the air temperature and the water temperature, believe you me. And yeah, and again, we see what we saw in the summertime. So, but obviously in the summertime observations, I only had the P900. P1000 is so much better. The quality is so much better. Sorry, I'm missing all this. Right, I'm just going. Yeah, oh, that's another one. You guys need to watch Red Pill Philosophy. And look at his video where he observes the building in the distance, and it's got different floors on. So it has like 10 floors on this building, and the top building itself, or the top ledge, you can measure what the camera picks up of it, and as it goes lower and each ledge gets less and less and nearer to the water, you see the compression. You literally see it. You know, I've been talking about this on the boats and stuff, and you can measure it. Well, with this, you can absolutely measure it, because you're looking at a building that has an equal distance between each floor, and you can see the compression. The bottom, for instance, the bottom ledge is half the height as the top ledge, you know, and you can actually view it and see it. So I'm going to hopefully be able to use some of his imagery, and I want to do kind of some kind of like all-encompassing video that talks about compression. I mean, I know I've done a couple recently with the inferior mirage and such, but the compression thing, I really feel that is the nail in the coffin for the ball, because they always say, why don't you see the bottom of things? Well, if it's being compressed to virtually nothing, then that's your reason. You know, that is the reason. And we're actually capturing this. He has a P1000, I've got a P1000. Other people seem to be picking up on this phenomena, you know, of the compression over water, and it's a killer. It's a killer for the ball. It really is. Their argument gets washed away completely with that. Once that's been proven to be an absolute effect, which, you know, I mean, obviously the more observations I show of this, the better. I mean, I've probably got about 60 of them. But that's not enough. I suppose they want 100 of them, but, you know, yeah, I'm just waffling now. I haven't spoken to anyone in like 5 hours. It's like, what? Who else have we got? Sandra, you never answered me. How do I get the P1000 to view in infrared? Because I'm sure you filmed the Isle of Man in infrared. So is it just as, you know, something that you can just stick on the end, that you don't have to modify the P1000? Jose, yeah, excellent. I mean, your video today, absolutely fantastic. Guys in chat now, I've got 35 watching, right? Jose JG Gonzalez, click his link, go to his channel, watch the video that he put out today. It's brilliant. It really is brilliant. It's a 17-mile observation. You're seeing shore to shore. I kid you not, shore to shore. This is the guy with the P900. He's just got his P900 now, and you know, let's support him. Let's subscribe to him. Let's go and give it a like. Let's go and leave a comment on there. There's a couple of trolls. They can't handle the fact that other people around the world are getting a P900 and a P1000 and absolutely crushing the ball with these observations. So let's go over there. Let's support one another. Subscribe to him. Click his notification bell. The same with Sandra. P1000 cool pics. She does some fantastic photography. She saw the Isle of Man in infrared. You know, just recently. You know, a few days ago. I mean, these guys get out. They do it. They've invested a lot of time, effort, money in doing this sort of stuff. They're seriously undersubscribed. Everybody on Flat Earth is undersubscribed. You know, we need to be pulling together. We need to be cooperating. We need to be working together. We need to be supporting one another, hitting the likes. Trolls come onto the channel, leave a comment next to them. Don't let them just spout it away. You know, tackle them head on. If you know they leave a comment and it seems that a lot of people don't respond to those comments, it's either left for the person that's done the video, or maybe one or two people like Ute or something like that who will actually tackle the Globers. We need to come together as a community and defend everybody that goes out and puts the work in for this, because we're the ones on the front line, and we, you know, we don't always have the time to tackle the trolls. You know, your help would be appreciated, and your support would be appreciated for everybody. Yeah, FPV, don't give them an inch. Exactly. Yeah, don't give them an inch at all. You know, it's time that we went to war with this. It really is. You know, it's time that we went and we tackled, we gave them back what they've been giving us for the past year, 18 months, 2 years. You know, they've had a free roll, essentially, a free roll, where they've been able to spout what they like, but the community's growing. There's more people doing these observations. We're not on our own anymore. I'm sure everything that we do encourages you guys to even think about buying your own cameras and doing these observations too. So, you know, this is only going to get bigger. It's only going to get more tough the further down we go, the more people that come into this, the more trolls we get. But let's not just sit on our hands anymore. Let's, you know, we have fingers. Let's use them. Type on the keyboard. You know, use the knowledge that you guys have been learning the past 2 years, just as I have. Everybody's been learning about this. We have the answers. Let's go after them. You know, let's work together. Let's pull together. Let's stop being divisive. Let's stop arguing. You know, everyone's got different ways of promoting the flat earth. Everyone's got their own way of activism. You know, some people don't like this activism and some people don't like that activism. But the thing is, they're going out and they're doing it. They're doing it. And they're introducing flat earth to people. It's fantastic. It really is. So again, yeah, you know, Jose J.G. Gonzalez, he, you know, he's just got his P900 and he's doing observations. Please, guys, go and subscribe to him. Let's get him up to 100 subs by the end of the week. Sandra, P900 Cool Pics, doing some fantastic stuff with the sun observations, the moon observations, all this kind of stuff. She's collaborating with other people on these kind of stuff to try and understand the celestial bodies, and not a lot of people know that. You know, so, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on that, you know, that we need a bit of support from. But as you can see, it's pretty much dusk now. Weather hasn't cleared up at all, so I'm going to knock this one on the head, ride it off down to Experience and say, well, it's a beautiful place, but damn, the weather can be tricky. So a few shout outs before I go. A few shout outs. Who have we got in? Blood is Thicker Than Water, AJM, Jose, Globehead No More, FPV Angel, Defund NASA. Who else do we have in? Cosmic Surfer, Sleeping Warrior, you twat. Patricia. Who else do we get in? David Abbs, hello. Bruno, hello. Meridian, hello. Right, guys. I'm gonna leave you guys now and set off on the journey back home. Peace and love to everybody, and I will see you again.